Hey there, it's Carrie Rhodes here. Welcome back to my YouTube channel and a new card making video. Today I am celebrating the newest release from Heffy Doodle. Oh my word, they have such cute things. This is all part of a blog hop, so be sure to check out carriestamps.com to see the post for this hop and comment to enter our giveaway. Here is the Stitched Birthday Trio die set. This is an A2 size die set. It's got this really cool stitched frame with 3 rectangular openings and then all the dies to cut out Happy B-Day to You. I'm going to cut all of them out at the same time, but of course you could easily die cut these separately in different colors and all of that. But this gives me so many options. Now I have the frame, I have the words, and I have the negative pieces of those words, those rectangles, as well as the little fallout pieces that I can use to create a different look. And I think this is so very cool. So I am going to do this look right here, but I want a different color. So I'm going to take these dies again, cut them from this yellow cardstock, and then I'm going to have different colors for the front of my shaker card and make a little fun and different cover for a shaker card. There's not going to be too many openings in this shaker. A lot of it's going to be covered, but I have a trick for making sure all the things, the shaker bits, are going to show. So I glued a window sheet to the back of my frame, I flipped it over, and now I'm going to glue those negative pieces to the front. And those rectangles are obviously going to fit right back in to those shapes. And then I can add my fallout pieces, definitely using liquid glue here because I need every opportunity I can to get these straight. Like, they're not going on straight the first time. So I need the liquid glue because it allows me to scoot them around and get them right where I want them to go, or, you know, close enough, right? Yeah. So here I got a little glue that oozed out. I pushed it down too hard, so I just used a paper towel to pick that up. And there you can see what it looks like with all the pieces in. Okay, here's my tip. I'm going to add my 5mm foam tape from Heffy Doodle around each of those 3 rectangles. That way, when my card's laying flat, you're going to be able to see the shaker elements inside each of those 3 frames. And you could do this and put different shaker elements in each of those rectangles. So fun, right? All right, so I have those arranged. I like to make sure they're not stacked up on top of each other because it allows them to move more freely if they're not. Now I backed this with a second window sheet, which is a really helpful thing to do, and then you can stick it down to anything. I thought this was going to go down onto my white A2 size card base like that, but I didn't like it. So I added this lighter green cardstock to my card base, and that's what's going to show through my windows. Now I could have just used this on the back, but I really thought it was going to go on the white panel. That's how card making is. Sometimes you got to shift gears right in the middle, make those changes so you're happy, right? And that's what happened here. So you can see here the green backing looks so much better. At least I think so. I mean, the white wasn't horrible, but love the green. All right, this is going to be a farmyard kind of themed card. So I thought it needed to be dirtied up just a little bit. So I have some vintage photo distress ink. I brushed that on the edge with a blending brush dauber, and then I'm going to splatter it with that same ink too. It's watered down a little bit, so it's not going to be like too overwhelming. Next, I have the Farmyard Fun Stamp Set. This is one of the newest stamp sets in this release. There are other Farmyard things if you like this, and I think this is a darling set. I'm going to stamp out the tractor, the shovel, the rake, and the pitchfork, and a bale of hay with some black ink. You can see I also stamped out those little hearts in red ink and a few extra bales of hay. So I'm going to color this so it kind of has like a John Deere theme or feel to it with the dark green and the yellow. I like that. I feel like it's a easily recognizable color for a tractor, but this is really fun to color up, and all different kinds of colors. I mean, even like a pink tractor is fun, right? I did do a card with some fun colors like that for this tractor. So I'll be sharing more of my creations with the new release for you guys very soon. So here is the yellow, and you can see the color combinations that I'm using up on the screen. I'm very simple with my Copic coloring, using just 2 colors most of the time, especially on these smaller images. And I just feel like Copic coloring doesn't have to be super hard. It's just not my thing, but if you're really into that and a lot of ink blending, you should do that. And you know what? Sometimes I feel like doing that too, and other times I just want to keep it simple, and that's what I'm doing today. So if you are, struggling with your Copic coloring, try just maybe keeping it simple. So I'm adding some white highlights with a gel pen to finish off these images, and then it is time for die cutting. There is a coordinating die set with the stamp set. I love that. So I can easily die cut out all the things. It's fabulous. So here I am going to tape those in place with my Heffy tape. And then I can run this through my mini die cut machine from Heffy Doodle and die cut out all the things right there on my super messy desk. Because, when I make a card, stuff starts closing in on me. Does that happen to you? Here's all the images I'm using die cut out and ready to go. I placed them on the card where I thought I might like them, and once I had it just how I wanted, I picked up those pieces with my little tweezers and glued them into place. Now, I wanted to maybe put some more things on this card. I just like how it looks with the little images in and around those words. I thought it's really fun and playful, and it's kind of like an easier way to use these images than maybe building a scene. Sometimes I feel like, oh, I'm just not in the mood to you kind of have to have an imagination to build a scene, right? And this way you can just put some of those images on here and there if you're not feeling, like you're in the land of make-believe one day. I love Mr. Rogers. Okay, moving on. There's the finished shaker card, and remember, this is part of a hop. So check out the link to my blog in the description box below. You'll get all the details on the hop and the giveaway, and be sure to leave comments while you're there. And oh my word, the other cards in this hop are so cute. So there'll be links to those other blogs in my blog post. So check that out. I thank you so much for stopping by. If you're new here, feel free to subscribe. And if you are interested in the supplies, I do have them linked for you below. So check that out as well. Happy stamping. Bye.